The New York Giants just received a double dose of great game day news. Let's talk about it. My name is Paul. This is Big Apple Sports. Tune in every day for the latest Giants news, insights, and analysis. If you're a fan of Giants football, this is the channel for you, so don't miss out. Take just a quick second, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Got a lot more Giants content coming, and hopefully some positive times ahead starting tonight with the Chiefs. So, I know a lot of people are pessimistic going into this game, but the Chiefs have not looked good. And I think there's reason to be optimistic going into tonight. First bit of good news, and I never want to be one to celebrate injuries, but it's nice to not play Xavier Worthy. Like, Rashee Rice is suspended. Xavier Worthy got just viciously hit over the middle by his own teammate Travis Kelce, and he is going to be out again tonight. He had kind of been questionable all week, and the Chiefs were even a little optimistic that he was going to play. But, this is not the same offense without him and Rashee Rice in it. Like, Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, but even he, with no running game and no receivers to throw to, can only do so much. And then the other bit of good news is that it sounds like Andrew Thomas is planning to make his debut tonight. NBC is reporting here that the plan is for him to play. It's not 100% yet. He's going to work out before the game, and they're going to see. But the plan right now is for him to play. And I don't even need to tell you all how important that is for the Giants, what he means to the team. Like, when he plays, this is a much, much better offensive line and then a better overall football team. And then, they did do a little better last week once Hudson was out of there and Marcus Bowe came in. If Andrew Thomas perchance can't play, it's nice knowing that Bowe is there to slide in and do a solid job in his stay. But Andrew Thomas, when healthy, is one of the best left tackles in all of football. So it is a huge victory for him to be out there tonight. So hopefully everything goes as planned and we get to see him. And then just talking a little more about the Xavier Worthy injury and what that means to the Giants tonight and why I really think the Giants have a chance to win this. Let's look at their game they just played against the Chiefs. Like, look at their receiving numbers here. Like, Travis Kelce, 4 for 61, that's decent. But, after that, Tyquan Thornton had one big-time catch, and then nobody did anything. Like, I don't even know who some of these guys are. This is, without their two guys, this is the worst group of receivers in the NFL. Travis Kelce, he can still play, but he's getting older. He's not the same guy. I believe Paulson Adebo can lock down Hollywood Brown, and after that, it's nothing. It's the shell of Juju Smith-Schuster. It's Tyquan Thornton, who, he's a good deep play threat, but not much more than that. And then you just got to worry about Travis Kelce over the middle. Now, Shane Bowen, I don't have a lot of positive things to say about him. But if he is even if he's even a subpar defensive coordinator, I feel like this is such an easy game plan tonight. The Chiefs have not been able to run the ball. Look at this game. Their top runner was Pat Mahomes. Pacheco and Kareem Hunt both averaged under 4 yards a carry. Pacheco was under 3 yards a carry. Same thing week one. If I go over Mahomes, leading rusher, they kind of just abandoned the run in this game. Pacheco didn't do that poorly, but they have not run the ball yet this year. If I am Shane Bowen, I'm looking at these receivers. I'm looking at the big contract we just gave to Paulson Adebo, and I'm like, look, you lock down Hollywood Brown. We are going to press them at the line of scrimmage. We are going to blitz. We're going to stack the box. And we are going to give them nothing in the short passing game. because we have the best group of pass rushers in the entire NFL. And if our corners can hold for 2 to 3 seconds, we're going to get home to Patrick Mahomes over and over and over again. And I think that was the big problem last week. I've talked about it a couple times this week, is the corners just played so far back. And if there's one thing that can beat a good pass rush, it's just having quick slants available to you all day. And the Cowboys were just killing the Giants with it. And it was unbelievably frustrating. So it's like the pass rush can't get home if the quarterback's getting the ball out in a second. Like, even the best pass rushers aren't going to get to the quarterback that quickly. So tonight, what I want to see is press coverage on the receivers. Like, these receivers are garbage. Paulson Adebo can absolutely lock down Hollywood Brown. Drew Phillips, I feel like I know he made a couple mistakes last week, but he also made a couple big-time plays. He's so good coming up and making big tackles, like on the screens, and that's a lot of what the Chiefs have been doing, is just a lot of dink and dunk, screen passes, quick slants, and like Drew Phillips is such a good tackler. If you let him play up and get a head full of steam running down to defend these passes, like, I think he's going to make some big plays, get some tackles for losses. And I think if the Giants have the right game plan tonight, they're going to be able to stop the Chiefs' offense. And then defensively, the Chiefs have a solid defense. I'm not going to sit here and hate it. They're certainly better than the Cowboys' defense. But they really haven't been getting home to the passer. Week 1, they had 3 sacks. Against the Eagles last week, it was only 2 sacks. So I think, especially if Andrew Thomas plays, I think pass protection can hold up. And then hopefully you see, I just realized I showed you the Eagles defense here, but it was 2 sacks for the Chiefs too. But hopefully pass protection holds up and we can see some more of Russell Wilson to Neighbors and Robinson and Slayton. And I'd love to see Theo Johnson get a little more involved. I'd love for Scadaboo to have another big game. And if you would have told me coming into the season the Giants would be 0-2 going into this game, I would have been like, okay, great. They'll lose by 30 to the Chiefs and be 0-3. But now all of a sudden I'm looking at this Chiefs team and I'm like, they have not been super impressive. They're missing key guys. The Giants are hopefully getting a key guy back. Like, I really think they could pull the upset tonight. And maybe I'm just being biased and a little too optimistic. But let me hear from you, Giants fans. And, don't get me wrong. I've watched the Giants enough to know that they're probably going to either get run off the field or lose on a last-second score in just horrifying, soul-crushing fashion. Like, I'm prepared for that to be a possibility. But I'm optimistic. I think on paper, the Giants match up pretty well and have a good chance tonight. So let me hear from you, Giants fans. Give me your predictions. Who's going to have a big game? Who do you want to see step up that's been struggling a little bit? I'd like to see Dexter Lawrence have a big game tonight. I feel like he has not been absent, but he hasn't been what we've gotten used to seeing from him over years. And then drop me all your big predictions for tonight. And then don't forget, like and subscribe on the way out.